Doing our Wilderness Reclamation donation deck leagues, I built a slightly different brand of Wilderness Reclamation around Urza's Saga. So we've got a little bit of an artifact package to go fetch. Other than that, we're just like kind of a counterspell interactive deck that's hoping to close out the game with our large constructs. So that's going to be really, I'm really excited to see if this one ends up working or not. This is a very strange deck. Haven't seen anything quite like it, but it seems like it could be really cool. Looking forward to it. I think I'm going to keep this. Slightly awkward, but it'll do just fine, I think. Oh, whew. That made things a little bit better. Okay, then, so we're gonna go Island Spellbomb. Get this down. So we're really looking to draw an Explore or a Growth Spiral next turn. At some point I should just build like Speedy Reclamation. 4 Explore, 4 Spiral, and see how that goes. Ooh. This is an exciting one. Enchantress, huh? I feel like Cryptic Command's probably pretty good against Enchantress. Hey there, Angela. I don't think I want to bounce this. Maybe I do? Probably not, right? Just go draw a card, look for something to do next turn here. If I play an Urza's Saga, next turn I can make a construct. Is that good here? Like, play this, next time make a construct. Turn after, get down a Reclamation. I think I would rather just play this for now. It's raining. That is good news. Cozy. I love the rain provided I'm not out inside of it. I love the sound of the rain on like, you know, on the roof or whatever, or on the windows. I think that is great. You love being in the rain. I struggle on like a sensory level, I think. It's like an autism thing. My place does have a fireplace. I am not sure to what extent it is functional. We have not used it yet. It is something we have to figure out. It's on the list. It's like very far down on the list. That's a comfy sensory thing. Okay. I know there's like a lot of people are like that with showers, where like the sensory stuff from showers can be really good. And that's like one I personally really struggle with. It took me like a long time to get used to like the sensory stuff involved with being in the shower. So I think next time we're going Urza Saga Reclamation Cryptic, and then we can start making tokens. So this turn we just want to go get a breeding pool. Make sure our mana's sorted. Hope we don't get Blood Moon. I know some of these lists play Blood Moon. I don't know, I've definitely been getting better with rain than when I was younger. When I was younger, I couldn't be out in it at all. Whereas now it's like fine. Yeah, I enjoy the sound immensely. I'm like a big fan on YouTube of the like X game music with rain and storm sounds put over the top of it. I listen to so much of that stuff. Oh my gosh. It's great. Great. You didn't know that was a thing? It's so good. My favorite. I listen to like Hollow Knight music all the time, like only with rain sounds over the top. Oh. City of Tears of Extra Rain, but like actually. Alright, so pretty sure now I want to play this out. Get this ready. Run out the Reclamation. Have Cryptic open. It's a little bit scary. They have a lot of mana. This might be a tough one for us, but we have Cryptic open. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was a thing, Diogenic. I might have to look into that at some point. Abundant growth. Sure. At least they only have one Enchantress. So they're not like fully snowballing at the moment. Next time we start developing like a lot of pressure. Fixed Reclamation. I'm so upset about it. It's the worst. The actual worst. Well, that's a card I basically can't ever beat. So. Please don't have another one, I guess? Main deck Blood Moons is rough for our Urza Saga brew. Gotta say. Not a fan of that. Well, please don't have another one. Yeah, they didn't fix Rec, they ruined it. It's just like not a playable card anymore. The way they changed it is like actually not playable. Okay, now they have 2 Enchantresses. Yeah, we kept a slow hand and we've definitely been punished for it. Fine though. Get them in the post-board games. We have like some okay sideboard here. We have engineered explosives, which is incredible. Like actually ludicrous. Force of Vigors, Ether Gusts. I don't really know how we're gonna fit all of this in, but we have some really good cards here. Well, and they're just not using this mana. Interesting. I hope they're not using this mana. Oh. Opponent. I do have to try out this Enchantress deck at some point. I'm like a little bit sus on it, but Irony has been doing well. Okay, they're just discarding to hand size. That has to be amazing for me, right? That they're not even using the Sanctum Weaver. Oh yeah, they just have a pile of on thin ices in their hand. Awesome. You'd love to see that. So we want to get down this second Reclamation. Lay out this bauble. Do I want to cash in the bauble or just have it make my... I might just want it to make my constructs bigger. They're gonna get oh, that's a problem. They'll have targets for their on-fin ices then as I make constructs. I guess that's just something, that's just a storm we're gonna have to weather through. Like, not casting my stuff feels so unreasonable. What's up with that deck right now? Planes. I'm like really tempted just to not actually make any constructs, which feels very embarrassing, but I'm like very worried that they have a lot of on-fin ices in hand. And that by doing that, I just let them draw lots of cards. And it feels like we're gonna be fine. Ooh, we get to draw a Fuff. We get to have Cryptic open, we get to draw this Fact or Fiction. Feels like I'd rather just not let them Cascade. Yeah, Cascade advantage. Ooh, that's a very strong one. They can use it to go get a Blood Moon or something. Opponent slams Ardent Plate. Yeah. They have a lot of mana. Sanctum Weaver is a really messed up card, Sophia. I feel like this matchup is going to get a lot easier for us once we have Engineered Explosives in our deck. I don't really know how they beat that card. But at the moment, it's very scary. Got a Destiny Spinner, they're gonna go for the kill. Okay. I assume Remand is not great in the Enchantress matchup. Gonna be my assumption. Oh, because Autumn please a cascading enchantment. I get it now. That's adorable. Okay. I feel like if this hits the table, I'm in trouble. Oh, it doesn't untap the land, though. I guess I have to let it resolve. Like, try and cast my Fuff this turn. Hope they don't try and Blood Moon me. Bump a land and bounce it. Yeah. I think I'm just taking the hit. Because I really want to Fuff. And it's not actually lethal, right? Or I certainly hope not. They can, but it doesn't do anything. But yeah, they can retarget it to make it larger, I guess, now that they've got more enchantments in play. Gosh, Sanctum Weaver is such an incredible Magic card. Kind of love it, honestly. Kind of love it. Ooh. I am gonna like keep playing this out because I certainly don't believe it's unwinnable. If we hit a nexus of this, we can like maybe do something, right? But it is looking bad for us. Oh, it is certainly not looking amazing. You have a Blahaj arriving tomorrow. Incredible. Important. Honestly. We get a snap or a cryptic with the next best cards. Feel like Destiny Spinner should not have hit the table. I mean, they have a Starling Grove in play, but yeah, they should probably be playing around a sweeper. Stubbies are very important. They're like the most important. I'm pretty sure I take this. Then I can do the snap cryptic bounce my snap thing. It's just like great. Jarvis! The huge raid. Welcome to everyone joining us for some Wilderness Reclamation with Urza's Saga today. We've not run into the best matchup for Urza's Saga here against the Blood Moon deck. To make matters worse, making constructs to gives them targets for their on-fin ices. So you know, not my best play, but like we're probably just making a mana here for an explorer or whatever instead of anything fancier. Maybe you had a good stream, Jarvis. Always great to see you. They've discarded 3 of their on-fin ices. I don't know. What other like that style of removal do they play? I assume they must have others. Enchantment-based removal is good. Love to hear it. So I can put this in, and then I can brainstorm. Brainstorm is actually kind of sweet in this deck, huh? Boop. And I just put that back like 1 Saga. Maybe I don't think I need 2 castles necessarily against like potential blood moons. Oh, we can't actually fetch an untapped green source for the spiral here, so we have to wait for it to untap in our end step. Disaster. Disaster has struck. Okay, play out this. Go to my end step. Do a little scry. Okay. Do a little spiral. Lifetime number of growth spirals, high. Numbers high. Numbers up there. Legitimately curious if I've cast more Wilderness Rex lifetime than like any other competitive player. Considering I started playing it with like the best of one teamer explosion deck like a week after the card was released and just kept playing it. You know? couldn't stop. Fine, I get to go crit snap. Here. Might just want to target. I kind of wanted to target cryptics, and I can bounce my snap, right? It's kind of nice. Then I don't have. It does mean I don't have cryptic open, which is scary for sure. And target permanent, draw a card. Gosh, I can't wait to have engineered explosives in the deck. It's gonna be unbelievable. Ooh. Not a bad little draw. 1 mana short, sadly, of not having to pitch. Blood Moon time. Like reason. I don't really want to fight over Blood Moon because they're just gonna draw their whole deck anyway. Thing. I lose my Urza Saga, which is like the really sad, but they're just gonna draw their whole deck anyway. I just don't think I can be bothered trying to fight over this sort of stuff. It'll be fine. It means my polluted delta makes mana. It's kind of adorable. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's look at the top 5. We can always splash it back if we need to. I wonder if we did just want more, couldn't counter. Oh my gosh, you're right. I just don't know what my opponent's cards do. Yeah. Hmm. Uh, 3, 7. 3, 7, 8. Okay. We can dig 6 for 2 cards. Hope we hit Nexus. Could be worse. It begins. It begins. Oh, chat. Chat. Ah! Gosh, I missed this. Oh no! I'm silly, they have a Destiny Spinner on board. Oh, that makes this more complicated. That makes this more complicated. I need to save a Cryptic to bounce the Blood Moon later. Fates. It's Reclamation. My turn. We should do this upkeep, but here we are. Okay. Actually, no, I really want to cast the Ever Reclamation. I don't do it upkeep. I'm not looking at chat for a minute. I need to win this game. Which is, like, non-trivial. Oh my gosh. We need to get to the point where we're not using those anyway. Some point soon we will be just getting rid of that Blood Moon. Shout out to Fass's intervention. MVP. Card wasn't even good in the standard version, yet here it is, just like hauling the deck up on its back. Amazing. So I need to tap some of this. And target permanent. Oh no, I can't target the Blood Moon because of the Sterling Groves. Oh no! How do I do this? You have a Destiny Spinner. How do I do this? Maybe I just can't beat a Blood Moon. Yeah, we might need the Blue Sun Zenith, yeah. Yeah. We need to add Blue Sun Zenith back. That's what we've learned. Blue Sun Zenith was actually important. Good, we're learning. Force of Diggers. I wonder if I should bring in the Gargaroth. Because you're missing that the cryptics would get exiled. Alas, Yeli. I wonder if I should bring in the Gargaroth just so I have a way to attack and kill them if a Blood Moon sticks. I guess that's what the explosives are for, though. Riemann seems real poopy. Guess Lantern does nothing. Yeah, my sideboard is going to make a huge difference. I just need to play really quickly is the problem. We should be fine. Hey, Espen. Oh, huh. Yeah, I think you're right. I could have... Because my thinking is they could just keep making lands every turn, but that's not true, because I can keep tapping them. And supposedly eventually run them out of blockers. I don't know if I have enough cryptics for that, but it feels like I can maybe get there. Yeah, I think that does get there. How many lands did they have untapped? I guess is the question. I think Ether got. They had free, so we needed free cryptics, which I think we had. I think we definitely had at least two. I think we had free. Pretty sure we had free. Yeah, we could have won that. Huh, that's wild. I'm really unsure what else to cut. I don't want to go too low on this stuff. Maybe I got into Urza's Saga. The card's like kind of awkward against Moon. So you can't actually run it out very early. Yeah, this is a very strange matchup. I don't know how I feel about this, going down to 2 Urza Saga, but I think it should be fine. Alright, gotta go fast. Eat. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, no discernible efforts to win the game. Just like, both doing our thing and hope it works out. Oh yeah, if I tap their team, they don't have the mana. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly, chat. We could have won that one. We would have won that one. Deck's hard, Magic's hard. I was just like trying to go fast, right? They had so little time left. It's an easy thing to mess up. A little bit unfortunate. Oh wow, what? I smell blood. I smell blood, chat. Get him! Oh, hey Sophia. Are you finished work early? Wonderful. You'd love to hear it. MTGO on a Friday? Yeah, I got a huge donation. Led to me changing my plans a little bit. From the users. This doesn't have... okay. I would really like to start making constructs. I think this turn I just behold though. To make sure I hit my land drop next turn. I just let that resolve because I can always Ether Gust it anyway. It is a good reason. So we can go Brainstone. Down second Reclamation. I said I don't want to crack the Brainstorm. Weirdly. I just want it there to make my construct bigger so I end the game quicker. Ending the game, I know, right? The thing is, there's this thing called a clock. It's a whole thing. We have 8 minutes of it, so Ooh. You don't say, oh, we need a land though. This is so annoying. I really want to make another construct. I guess just the one should be fine though. Right? I guess just the one should be fine. Ah! Third rank is basically a land. Oh, I guess. Sure. Could have got a spiral too. This is fine. Temple Garden, yeah. Let me just say go. Oh, I guess I can Brainstorm, right? Just to dig for lands and then still hold open counterspell. Oh my god. I want to scream. Put more than 6 lands in the deck, I agree. That would be powerful right there. Powerful. Make the best. Oh my gosh. You get so much mana that way there. Almost as much mana as that deck gets. Oop. It's fine, we can Nexus next turn and cash in these baubles. It'll be a-okay. I forgot that card exists. Wonderful. Excellent. My favorite card. Seven, 5. Dang, what? Moto just didn't register it for some reason. And the cards we hit were great, so it doesn't matter too much.
Who needs lands anyway?
Who needs lands anyway? Thank you for that resub, David. Appreciate ya. Lands? Overrated, honestly. Get in there. Lands are for blockers, true. Oh, they just blocked because of... That's adorable. Uh-huh. Rawr. Okay. I kinda want the Ambush Viper. Kinda just want the Ambush Viper. They saw right through me. They saw right through me, chat. Yeah, take that one. Uh-huh. Imagine. Imagine. Who would ever? Boop. Alright, so we want to go return this, draw a card. Cast this. Crack this. In with the team. I know I should be running out the explosives, I just don't have much time. I think I have this one on lock. Oh, that actually doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm doing this. Shouldn't be. Sure. Oh, they can gain a life now. They can't. Cool. We have 4 minutes for game 3. We could technically have won this match. We could have won game 1 if I played better. I wonder if I want more creatures for the beatdown, where we don't exactly have much time. Take out some nonsense, bring in some endurances. Yeah, that was game 2. We've settled in for a long league. What are we cutting for endurances? That's just reasonable, Red. That's just like the correct response, honestly. Oh, what do I even cut? It's also good. Like, cut Force of Negations, maybe? They're fine, but broadly unexciting. Keep. Okay, so that doesn't actually ramp them. Good. Next time we can fetch an island with our delta. Carry. Well, they know they have permission to do whatever they want now. Which, I don't love, but... hopefully they don't Blood Moon me. Please no Blood Moon. Okay. Not a Blood Moon yet. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. There's a decent chance they attack with this one, though. Like, legitimately. I already want to get my Urza Saga going, but I think I just need to fetch out a basic to be careful. Go on, attack with the Destiny Spinner. You know you want to. Uh-huh. You know you want to. You want to. Get in that 2 damage. You can't miss out on 2 damage, you know? Ugh. Oh. Oh, that's so disgusting. That's so disgusting. Jeez. I think I kill this one instead now. Okay. Yeah, removal for Reclamation? That's not how this is meant to go. Ooh, a second one? Rude. Removal for Saga 2, true. I guess it's like a meaningful downside to Saga that if you have it in your Reclamation deck, like, normally disenchants are kind of awkward against Reclamation because there's only 4 targets in the whole deck, and they're really bad against like everything else the deck is doing. But once you have Urza Sagas in your deck, suddenly you have like this redundancy that actually makes your opponent's interaction better. Endurance is not a Reclamation Sage, that would be wild. Like, one... Oh, okay, this is cute. Sure, so we get in. Get in for free. Get this down. And then I think I have to do this. I really want to make tokens, but I think this is good. Create a token. Get a brainstone. Okay. That's pretty good. You're up. Oh, I did forget that. I did indeed. Yeah, Brainstone and Brainstone works pretty nicely there. I agree. Brainstone and Farf. You only attack with 2. Oh, it has trample? Oh my gosh, I just don't know what my opponent's unplayable cards do. I'm so silly. Oh. Heck. Yeah, we could have cast the Endurance, double block, and then we survive and we get to explosives all four of these. Okay. So we could have won game one if I was smarter and wasn't so pressed for time. I feel like it depends on what's in their hand. I can like flash an Endurance, double block, fire off an explosives to kill these, and then we have like Snap Cryptic open. It's like very possible we could get there. We're mainly just experimenting. I think Urza Saga looked like not great in that match. But that's because they were playing Blood Moon. They're like prepared for Urza Saga, right? And finding Brainstone with it was actually just kind of great. Whoever suggested Brainstone, like at the end of the last stream, was an amazing idea. I wouldn't have thought of that one. It's true. Reach catches out everyone at some point. Just how it be. I will say, so like obviously we still have to figure out if Urza Saga is good. But playing that match did make me like more interested in just like a blue-green Reclamation build with Nexus than I was originally anticipating. Here we are again. Here we are again, chat. One more time. Alright, they're not going for it. Sure. We did learn everything there is to know about the matchup. We know it inside and out. I kinda just want to do this now. I know it's far from a perfect brainstorm, but you know, well. A forest and Saga. Spiral into Remand. A Lily Redemption arc. Let's do it. Let's do it. Like, once you have Explores in the deck in addition to Growth Spirals, you are just, like, very good at just generically ramping. What's the upside of that over? I guess one of the upsides is you can be better against Blood Moon than a Teamer build is. Like, obviously our deck's not great against Blood Moon because we have Urza Saga, but just a blue-green version with like 2 castles, maybe a blast zone, and then like a bunch of fetches and fetch targets. Pretty good against Blood Moon. If I play Teamer, then I can play Blood Moon. I've not registered Blood Moon in a while. I'm not convinced I want to start walking down that path again. Gonna level with you. Decent fuff. Fact or Fiction has definitely looked a fair bit better than I was expecting it to. I was a bit worried that no Uro would make it worse. And no Mystic Sanctuary, but it's still doing like good work here. And it gets a lot better if you lean into the Nexus thing a bit harder. Something I'm not disinterested in. How hard does this deck rely on Urza Saga to go off? I don't think it relies on Urza Saga to go off. I'm just curious to see if like Urza Saga is good enough in the deck. More than anything. A lot of decks are prepared to deal with Urza Saga. But outside of Blood Moon, I don't know that any of the answers are like that scary to me. It's specifically Blood Moon that kind of terrifies me. Yeah, I'm just taking whichever pile has free cards in, I don't care. Any pile of free is fine with me. I'll take my 4-mana draw free. Build my yard for Snapcaster, put a counterspell in the yard for Snappy. Certainly be worse. Oh, wow. Good draw. I believe with Wolfwillow Haven, because I know this one works that it falls off. I don't know what happens with Wolfwillow Haven. Steel Dingleberries, thank you for gifting those 5 subs. Oh my gosh. Heck. Thank you for gifting those subs to Fafafe, Marquito Show, N853 Squirmit, and Alessia Solai. Heck. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Oh. There's been so much support recently. It's made me really happy. You're number 1. Claiming the top spot. Okay, before the weekend ends, I'm gonna have like a sub goal thing set up and stream somewhere. Before the weekend ends, I'm gonna have set that up. Not quite there yet, but we'll get there. I need to tinker. Do some tinkering. Boop. Autumn kitty cat stream. Gosh. I was torn between either this weekend or 3rd weekend of the month, and I'm not sure which. Kind of want to do it this weekend because that sounds fun, but I also kind of want to wait because like got a whole lot of stuff I gotta get done, honestly. Let's resolve. Fine. Like next weekend I'm gonna be real busy. And this weekend I feel like I should just actually get on top of a bunch of like time sensitive tasks and stuff. The kitty cat stream might have to wait a little bit. It will happen this month. Bottom. Draw. It does sound like a plan. I should not auto yield to. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, disaster. It's fine. It's fine. I undid my auto yield. Never auto yield to this card, right? Alright. Seems like everything's coming together here. Oh, that might affect my planning. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not actually sure. I assume that's a good thing, right? Because it means there are more people around. Yeah, celebrated in the evening. Okay. Depends on what's time sensitive. Mostly getting a bunch of work done on the house that I have to get done before people start visiting me. So I just like really kind of need to get it all in motion fairly soon. Because some of it might take a little while. And this. That makes sense, Jan. Oh, I say I didn't have enough green mana anyway. It's fine. Derp derp. Make that token. It begins. Opponent just posted in chat. Wow, that is dirty. In response to the Urza Saga Reclamation. Which, you know, is just a reasonable response, honestly. This is great. This is just wonderful. Oh, it's a Yavimaya. Oh, these just tapped for green all along and I didn't know that. More fool me. Mission accomplished, yeah? Fine. It's double X, right? Cool. Fine. So we get to make a token. Search for a bauble. Change the ability. Yeah. Opponent giving me the GG. Constructs, everyone. Urza Saga. Urza Saga. What a magic card. I got Hex Parasite there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, really. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What even is a counterspell anyway? We just don't know. Oh, we decided we were meant to board out a couple Urza Sagas, right? I'm silly. I kinda hate how bad these are if they ever resolve a Destiny Spinner. Endurance is like Ambush Viper, honestly, seemed kind of sweet in our previous run of this. Let's try it. Pipping Needle and Stunning Grove? Nah, I don't think that's good enough, sadly. It's like close to good enough. This hand is close to good enough. Okay. Reasonable. Reasonable. Amazing. Good draw. Good draw. Ugh. Stupid Force of Vigor. I guess we're saving this for post-engineered explosives. Is the plan. Pretty sure that's the plan. Play for the long game. Stuff. Get an island. That'd be great. Ambush Viper at the ready. You never see it coming. %. Wow, rude. Oh, wow, rude. Did see it coming. They really did. I'm not convinced getting in for free is better than cycling the spiral, honestly. Well, go to my upkeep, fire off a scry too. Good. Bottom top. Perfect pairing. Saga. So like they get to draw a card, but we get to draw a card too. We're digging for explosives the entire time. As soon as we find any explosives, things get kind of nasty. We counter that. Upkeep. Oh no. Oh no. It's already bad news. We're in trouble. I guess I just have to draw then. Hey. card is very good against Force of Vigor. Yep. Alright, we're in a little bit of trouble now. Like, explosives killing the groves still just does a lot. Game's definitely not over. It's tough. Surprised they aren't just blood mooning me. Yeah. Seems like it would be pretty good. Okay. They are now tapped out, so if I hit the explosives, they don't get to sack either of the Sterling Groves. Come on, Castle. Snappy isn't good enough, right? You're like, snap Cryptic, tap your Sanctum Weaver in your upkeep. I don't think it's good enough at this point. Oh. So in your upkeep. This has to be in draw step, right? So awkward. In your draw step. They're probably just gonna sack a Sterling. Okay. Hey there, Higurashi pal. See ya. Woo! Uh, um, let's move on from this one. It's a neat look. I really like this layout. I think it's grand. I think in the drawer I'm just gonna take the endurances out. They were kind of embarrassing there, honestly. I'm gonna try some remands. Sorry, on the play even. Remand's a lot better on the play, right? This stops them getting down that 2-drop on turn 2. I need that E for a different reason. The fact. Try this. It has the best card in it, so I'm gonna keep. Light to draw lands though. Only kept the hand hoping that would happen. Early rotation standard queue, awesome. Excited to see what it looks like. I know they did that last year. It was very cool. It was a little bit awkward last year because the cycling was just like clearly the best deck in the pre-rotation thing, but 1v1 you, gladly. Let's do it. Oh no. I was hoping they were just gonna decide not to cast a thing, and that would be wonderful. Everything a little bit harder than I would like. Oh my gosh, chat. I'm not doing great here. Oh, they don't have a third land though. That's kind of nice at least. I'm just meant to do this. I want to surprise them with the E. They don't know about it, right? If I draw a land, I get to like demolish their board. Too powerful. This is remarkably not scary considering how we got here. Gosh, if I fire this off now, I guess I don't necessarily have to discard. I do really want to hit my land drops. I guess I could have kept Snapcaster just as like a 2-1, but it just ends up being killed by the E. This is fine. I really don't want them to know about the E, because then they just plan on sacking the groves to cash them in. Rather just keep it secret. Running a Cryptic feels bad, but Enchantress queue, yeah. Modern's just all Enchantress decks now. All the way down. Amazing. I am so not remotely sorry. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Gosh. I can't remember feeling quite as not sorry as I do right now. Any point beforehand. That was just great. Alright. Topia Scroll, sure. Pretty good, pretty good. What we want to do then, fetch an island. Down a wreck. I'm torn. I can either Gust the Weaver, or I can like bounce the Temple Guard and draw a card. Like kind of amazing too. I'm gonna Gust the Weaver. And then like when they cast a thing I can go counter bounce. Should really struggle to actually deal with that. I guess it's kind of awkward because then I actually generate them a mana. So I actually don't want to do that. Weirdly, because I let them like play the Temple Garden out for a mana then if they don't have a land drop. But yeah, so just gonna be drawing a card after all. Fancy play syndrome. Look at Mika. That wasn't a bad fluff. Puts them in kind of a tough spot as to what to give me. They don't know what the baubles are going to convert into. It's like the Astrolabe thing all over again, right? Astrolabe used to be really good in this deck. Or used to make Fuff better in this deck, because it would like hide what you're actually getting off the Fuff. And you could choose just to take raw card quantity and have it be fine. I feel like I meant to take Saga in this game. I haven't played a land yet this turn, right? So I get to go... Target myself. Misty Rainforest. Not want the Misty, so we're going to be cracking the Tarn now. I guess grabbing this. And then... There you go. Maybe I was meant to bounce the Temple Garden then. I think this is fine though. Well, I'll literally have to counter that. Sure. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Gotta say, these Force figures have not been the most incredible. These... Do I like the modern format? I'm enjoying playing it a lot. I hadn't played it in like a year, and I've been having a ton of fun. Honestly. How do I like this Enchantress format? Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh. You're up. Anything that costs 2 mana we just don't care about. Mainly we care about Blood Moon. That makes sense. I got into Modern like fairly early after I began. I think I got into it before I got into Legacy. I played a bunch of like test games with a green-white hate bears deck against a very close friend of mine, like scribbling out like little pictures of the cards just so I could see what it felt like to play. And then I ended up actually building Blue-White's Giftstron to play at FNM. I loved that deck. That deck is wonderful. Do I care about this? I think I just let it resolve. Like, kills a Reclamation, it's fine. Yeah, Green White Hate Verse is a lot of fun. I tried it out back when it was playing like Loxodon Smiter, and it's like a very different deck back then, but it was a blast. Alright. Gonna have free freeze. Pretty good. I'm just holding open the Weaver, deal. And then we get to go get a Brainstone next turn. We don't have any fetchables left. We can use the Tarn to shuffle, so it's like fine. Loxodon Smiter really is a statement of intent. Oh gosh, I adored Lantern. I adored Lantern Control. I never actually played the Golgari version very much. But like, basically from like the week that the Whir versions became like a thing, I was just immediately on board. I was just like, yes, I need this in my life, you know? Why they tapped this? Ah, I see. This is fine, right? This is fine. This is fine. I can just force a Vigor it in a moment. So we need to go explosives plus force of vigor, so I have to tap this for mana. Get our brainstorm. Blue. Green. This card is so absurd here. This card is just so absurd against that deck. I wonder if they always have to board in Stony Silence against me once they know about it. Like... Gosh, engineered explosives really is the truth. Oh my gosh, that's just reasonable. Just reasonable, Alex. It's, playing Lantern Control is a very different experience to playing anything else. Because you have to be like, you not only have, you have to be very fast, both mechanically, like, as you're like using your cards, you just have to be able to move your hands really fast around the table and just like know what you're doing. But you also have to just be like very mentally quick with it. You just have to accept that like you're playing it for like the majority of the games, you're just going to be playing at like 98% or whatever. You're not going to tank on any like decisions that aren't basically discard spells. I can't do that when playing it online, honestly. But when I'm playing it in paper, just like, I don't know, makes you feel something. You have to know like the exact moments that are worth tanking on, and then every other moment you just have to let your like subconscious take over. Pretty much so, Jan. Pretty much. Oh, it's wonderful. This is fine. Sure, it's like a little awkward. You can do the bauble trick. Etria Triome. Like, I kind of want that, but not really, because it's tapped, so I think I'm just shuffling it away. You can also kill them with Snapcaster Beats. Yeah, the intention is that you probably end up killing them with Saga tokens. Good. Oh no, they have the good card. Okay, well. They have the good card. I don't know if we can actually beat a Ragavan. I should have fetched the Triome. I could have done that, that's true. God, I don't want to just run this into a kill spell, but I also don't want to lose the game. Dang. Guess we lose the game. Oh, this is the downside to not playing removal spells. You can lose the game on turn 1. We have returned to Monkey, we sure have. But they exile an island. Sure. Gosh, Ragavan is something else. Maybe it's just unreasonable to play a deck without 1 mana removal in a format where Ragavan exists. Yeah, that card seems good. It is. It is unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. Come on, opponent. And if I do this, I get to start making tokens next turn to try and block. I'm pretty sure I have to hold open the intervention this turn. Intervention's not even good though, because pressure. Yeah, that's a better Robber of the Rich. Ragavan might be the best card in Modern Horizons too. Like, very plausible. Card is like unreal. Singing the Ragavan song. Oh no, they hit a Brainstone. Gosh. What does this do? If it was kicked, opponent discards 2 cards at... Ah! Getting destroyed. Woo! These Modern Horizons 2 cards don't mess around, huh? They really don't. Alright. End of turn. Okay. Discard tribal. I don't think we're gonna get there in this match. I'm gonna level with you. That deck seems basically the worst possible for us. That deck seems kind of sweet. Oh, is this an aspiring spike deck? Okay. Get on board. Okay then. So probably need these engineered explosives and these endurances. Maybe big Gogs. Definitely Veil. We have a lot of stuff to bring in. Either Gust seems like very medium. Based on the draw, you can Gust their monkey. I'm not convinced by that. Yeah, they have Unholy Heat for Gogs. I don't know if Unholy Heat even stays in though, right? The only creatures they saw were Snapcaster Mages. And Endurance turns off Unholy Heat. We need it to. Remand seems like reasonably miserable. Force of Negation seems reasonably miserable. Is this a cage matchup? Cage turns off Croaks. I don't know that it really does much else though. I don't think I would want it just for that. If it did something else, I would probably be into it. If they see Gargs this game, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Change it around to catch them off guard. Ooh, thank you, Bro Black. Yes, I'm keeping. Awkward, but pretty sad I can't go this on 1 into crack on 2 guaranteed.
Yay, woot woot, 23 months. Alfie goes back to looking.
I see. Thank you for the 23 months. I appreciate you. Appreciate the continued support as always. Heck yeah. Turn 1 Ragavan again, yeah. Opponent decided to return to Monkey. They hit an Urza Saga. Fast. Okay, that's a relief. Uh-huh. Crack this, find a forest. Maybe I just need to find an island. I think I just need to find an island. Without paying its mana cost? Wild. That was really awkward for me, Veil. Gosh, I already have too many land drops. I need to kill the monkey at some point. Maybe this turn I'm just doing Veil plus Behold though. think that's the plan. I just need to hit my land drops. More than anything. Need them to not hit a counter off this, I guess. Hold a Gargaroth. I mean, I can bounce it to my hand, right? It's not ideal, but... Okay. Second Voidwalker. So yes, we're hoping to fire off explosives on 2 now and just let them keep the Ragavan. Oh, that is bad news, Red. That is bad news. I wonder if I just want to cycle this now. I could do. They have cast a black spell. I really don't... Yeah. I think I just really just never want to miss a land drop. I'm tapping out next turn. So I just need to dig into my deck. Okay. Can I afford to wait a turn on getting this going? I do want to start making 1/1s for the monkey. I think I wait 1 turn. Play it next turn. Instead. I have to do this now. So the Voidwalker can't cast a thing. My opponent's turn. Wreck and Cryptic tap? Nah. Then they just get to cast some stuff with their Voidwalkers if they want. It would be nice to get a Cryptic going, Wreck going, but I don't think I can afford to. I think I just have to do it this way. Shocked. They're shocking themselves? What is this? Like bolt me or something? Unlikely. Yeah, Voidwalker is amazing. It is so good. Ah, they're just getting back a Voidwalker, okay. Okay. Pretty good. And they put me to 6. They get a bauble. That's amazing. Front of a card here. One of the things that makes Urza Saga really hard to like assess is the fact that a lot of the time it's taking up like land slots. So it's not like the cost of me having this in my deck is that huge, right? The bar it needs to clear doesn't have to be like the highest. Ooh. Awesome, Jan. Look forward to checking it out after my stream is done. I'm so behind on Discord. I was very distracted in the afternoon. Did not manage to keep up with it. Means I have even more to catch up on later. Run this out. Could just run out explosives to kill the Ragavan. Probably should just do that. Let's just do Cryptic Tap. Next turn. And their turn. Okay, I'm gonna run this out. I think. And we have Cryptic Tap open. Probably just have to do. But they don't have a counter for it over here. If we find a land, we have like Snap Cryptic open. We can also start making tokens next turn to have some blockers down. Is there a way to copy the list? Absolutely. To be able to find it there. I need to fix how janky that setup is at some point. My deck list command calls a deck command, which calls the correct thing. Something went wrong there, somewhere along the way. Alpine Moon. Oh my gosh, chat. This is so brutal. I can go like wreck. Alpine Moon on Urza's Saga is rude, and now they have a cryptic command here. I think I'm just like pretty much dead. I can go like wreck, intervention for the top two, hope to hit a cryptic. Then they can counter my cryptic. But then they can only put me to 1 on board. So we have to hit a cryptic command off this. I guess the other option is I can cast an endurance. Crack this to kill this, but these have shadows, so we just can't block them. Alright. Alas. Wow, this matchup felt really tough for me. They have a lot of, like, disruption. We don't have ways to kill Ragavan early. Makes it very tough. And Alpine Moon is just, like, really brutal. I think this is a matchup where the Teamer build would be dramatically stronger. And something like the Simic build would still, it would be better here than this version. Just normal Simic, but I think it would be still struggle quite a bit because it still doesn't have the removal. Yeah, you can steal Ragavan with Archmage's Charm, that's true. It's a nice little interaction. Okay, so not up to the best start with this one. I feel like we've learnt a bunch though. Weirdly, it's a deck that almost struggles from like Urza's Saga being so good. Because it means people are very prepared to fight the card, like Jem was saying earlier. And that like has definitely hurt us, right? We faced 2 Blood Moon decks and an Alpine Moon deck. It definitely adds up. This on the bottom. Fire this off on ourselves. Alright, I think we want to draw a Growth Spiral. So I'm gonna play this instead of the fetch lands, so that we don't shuffle away the Growth Spiral. We have a few looks at the third land of this, right? It feels worth. I mean, I think you're just right about it, though. Like, we're definitely getting a lot of splash hate from people being prepared for that card. Because it's kind of too cute. Yeah. It's like such a cool idea. It is an incredibly cool idea. It might just be a little bit too cute. Talisman of Dominance. Draw. I really don't want to Cryptic Lock myself, but I really want to be able to hardcast this next turn. So I think I am just going to be firing off this Brainstone, hoping to hit a fetch land. Ooh, amazing. Amazing. Well, they literally have a Relic in play, so I guess we're putting back the Snapcaster. We can Misty. Parting Jar is not the scariest. What I am very scared of is their own Urza Sagas. Haven't run out one yet though. Good for us. Oh my gosh. Lantern? Heck. I didn't realize that was what was going on. That's very surprising to me. Interesting. Can have it. They're gonna go for a Whir here. They are playing Whir Lantern. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I love it so much, chat. This is amazing. Ah yes, another Snapcaster. Perfect. Perfect against that relic. Get this down. There you go. Yeah, Lantern's like viable adjacent. I don't know if it's actually good enough, but it felt like pretty decent when we tried it out. It's definitely something I wouldn't mind putting more time into. Oh, this card's gonna kill me. Is the problem. A little unfocused. I'm very surprised by main deck welding jar, though I guess that did used to be a thing, right? Yeah, sure. You resolve a war. I guess the thinking on Talisman might just be you want to be able to cast Whir and you don't. That doesn't even make sense though. You can just do that with any artifact. I guess you want to be able to cast Whir and you have a bunch of colorless lands. Makes some sense. This can answer Nexus, which is scary. Unban Opal, you're only allowed to play it in Lantern in. Sold. Let's do it. Petition Watsy on this one. Very awkward. So they have a mana up. Means I can't go for the snappy. Means we are just gonna be saying go. Do I counter magic open here? I think I'm most likely just dying to this, though, is the problem. This was the thing that really impressed me about Lantern when we gave it a go. Was, it used to be these sorts of games, you'd just die, right? You just have nothing going on. Whereas now they can just kill you instead. Because of Urza Saga being able to like let you pivot. Like we have all the counters we need and it's just not good enough. Because of Saga. Interesting draw. What does that do? Kill a token. I guess it just kills the token. Or is this a card? Okay. Turn target permanent. Draw a card. One construct down. This is going to get them the Lantern of Insight, which is pretty scary, although this is not awful. It's going to get us a lot of tokens with 2 Reclamations out. I will say, one thing that has made Saga plus Reclamation less good than I was expecting. Oh, I'll explain Lantern in a minute. One thing that was making Urza's Saga less impressive than I was expecting in this deck is the fact that you only actually get to untap it once with Reclamation, right? On the second turn, you don't get to do it on the third. It's like pretty meaningfully awkward. So what Lantern is it's a prison deck. The idea is you get to see the top card of your opponent's library with Lantern of Insight, and if you don't want them to have it, you can mill it with something like Codex Shredder. So you get them to the point where they can't realistically beat you, like win the game. And then once you're at that point, this just like soft locks them out of the game. It means they can never draw a relevant card again. Very cool. And very rude. People infamously despise playing against it. Because you just like literally sit there dying as they mill you out one card at a time. You would love playing that deck. It used to be a lot cooler. You used to just like not play any win cons and you would win by decking them with Codex Shredder one card at a time. But now they play Urza's Saga, which makes the deck much more powerful and much less cool. You win due to your opponent becoming depressed, yeah. Pretty much. Sure. Explore. You like Sadness as a win con? It's a good win con. I played Lantern as my main deck for like a year. I'm not judging. Is Lantern good now? Jury's out. But maybe. Oh, hey Trotsky, good to have you here. Make those constructs. We do have a lot of power now, which is nice. Oh, but they have an ensnaring bridge. Oh no. I can counter it, it's fine. Up to Foundry. We're in trouble. Are they actually just letting me do this? It's very surprising. Pretty awkward. I guess these are gonna be 5/5s next turn though. Let's just block like this. They might be dead. They don't cycle this relic. Right? Yeah, I think they might just be dead. very weird. It doesn't feel like we should be winning this game. I fetch an artifact with Urza Saga, I make a construct, and then we have 15 power. Strange. Strange timeline. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. The ways of Lantern are mysterious. But looking good for me. They have no cards in hand. So certainly ain't a fatal push. Make that token. I guess they could have exiled all our artifacts without us realizing with Pixis, and then we would lose. They did not do that though. Get in there, team. Wow, we should never be winning this game. What went wrong? What went wrong for the opponent? Oh, big fan of just winning. It's like my favorite thing to do. Oh, we have sideboard cards too. Jeez, I don't know if Bale's good enough. It's like only good in turn 1. If you need it was great. Huh. I don't know what we bought out. Everything's amazing. Yeah, you honestly don't know what went wrong? That was so weird. Is endurance good? I honestly don't know. I was wondering that. Yeah, this is good against specifically where. Yeah, we definitely want to trim them. I'm unsure whether we cut them entirely. Oh, these are good, right? Because they draw at instant speed. If they do that, I cast Force of Negation, then double exposure. So it works out the same. So I had a Force of Negation left over when I won the game. Yeah, Endurance would mainly be in for the beatdown plan. And shuffling in all our relevant cards again, but... Hey, it sounds like fine. It sounds resolutely fine. Making something like this, maybe? Feels weird to board out Explorers, but I think we just want as many relevant cards in the deck as possible to make their life hard. Just board out Air and have a lot of good stuff in the deck. Means it's as hard as possible for them to actually keep us off stuff by milling us. Like into 6, nice, you love to see it. Cutting Bauble better than cutting Explore. Ooh. I'm like worried about going too low on artifacts, but maybe it's fine to trim a Bauble. That's a good point. Love to see a Scanter in this deck. The Scanter's really slow. The problem. I love a Scanter, but that card is glacial. Very hard to like justify spending your turn 2 on that in Modern if you're not like specifically playing Supreme Verdict or whatever. I should have done this first, I'm very silly. Well. Rainforest. Yep. Misty, I'm fine with that. Good. With so much hate in hand, it's wonderful. Just run this out, have our gross... I kind of want to do this now. Use my mana. Oh. I don't quite want to get Urza's Saga going yet. Got a lot to do over here. Get this in play. Oh, I'm kind of silly, because now I have to crack it before I can explosives them. It's probably fine though. It's probably fine. Ah! Not okay. It's not okay, chat. It's just not. Shuffling when they have the luck going. Yeah. I should probably have done that. I kind of wanted to get my second green. Well, they go like discard spell plus needle, but saving fetches is worth a lot against them, it's true. It's maybe a bit loose. I can just force a vigor this, right? Yes, that's the plan. And I have EE, so it's possible I meant to kill the talisman instead of the pixels. Especially if them having an academy ruins. Also stops them like randomly playing a Tezzeret or whatever. I think this is good. That is a-okay with me. Vanilla snappy, sure. Okay, I believe how I want to do this. So I want to run out an explosives on one and say go. And then if they do nothing, end of turn I get to cycle this, crack this. And if they do something, I have Cryptic open. Sure. Draw a card. Crack my explosives. Amazing. We can start making some constructs here. Latest Academy ruinsing, sure. That is not something that particularly concerns me. Oh, I think I was meant to play an island there. I think I only want the one as a Saga going. I want to have like counter magic open too. Biffing Needle. What do I feel about Pithing Needle? I don't think I care. I think I'm gonna make one of these and then let it resolve. Academy Ruins cannot bring back Urza's Saga because it's an enchantment and this only returns artifacts. All of Heliod's Intervention would have done it, but they don't play that one. As far as I'm aware. Hard naming Urza's Saga, wonderful. They're gonna die to my 1/1 and they're gonna like it. Rainstone. Oh, Heliod's Generosity, sorry. I just couldn't remember the name somehow. Unthinkable that I would forget about such a format all-star. You love it because of Shark Typhoon? That is extremely valid. Alright, 1/1. You got a lot of work to do, and I believe in you. I believe in you. I don't hardcast Shark Typhoon nearly enough for my own good. Should be doing it more often. At what point I meant to bounce the Pithing Needle. Pixis of Pandemonium. Lantern does seem a little bit awkward against people being up to Urza's Saga for their own Pithing Needles and stuff. Hate everything about Shark Typhoon. I kind of love it. I was like not super into it when it was previewed. I kind of love it now. Alright, opponent's off it. Thanks we now. 2 and 2. Couldn't handle the... Yeah. 3-1. It's true, we could have won our first match, so we're kind of 3-1. My suspicion, having played this so far, is that Urza Saga definitely feels like good, but I'm not convinced it's good enough. Like a little bit worse in a few different respects than I was expecting. And it's very vulnerable to opposing hate. But it does do some nice stuff too, which makes it a little bit hard to assess properly, right? Like, I guess that game 1, we might not have won if we weren't playing Urza Saga just then. One of the big things is I don't think you can get away with not playing Splash Color for removal at the moment. Cards like Ragavan just punish that so much. Like, Cryptic tapping their board is not a good plan against Ragavan decks. So... like, once you have the third color, I'm just not sure you can... Urza Saga thing then, but... yeah, you can stop Urza Saga from sacking with Hex Parasite. Certainly a card we could choose to put in our deck. And that Yaley is very insistent we should put in our deck, but I'm suspicious. Hey there, Detry. Format decent card to take advantage of. Yeah, I don't think there is, but maybe I'm missing something. You could gift your opponent a Boring Clax, that would do it. Wow, this hand's awkward. Get destroyed, Detry. Ooh, what? Okay, they discarded the hollow one. And they don't have another. We survived. We survived. Oh my god, chat. Wilderness Reclamation. How about we don't draw that one? We've remanned up. Insolent Neonate. How insolent? Oh. Oh my gosh. They have 2 Vengevines in the yard. I might just be like super dead. This is like unreasonable. Hear me out, chat. I'm gonna spiral and I'm gonna hit a blue source. Bounce a Vengevine. Oh. This is a whole thing. Fine, we have endurances in the board. Maybe they can help us. Also feels like they just had like quite a strong draw. Game 2. It's about time we had a nice quick match. Alright, big Gogs coming in. Endurances coming in. Yes, Ether Gusts? Absolutely Cage. We can... I don't know that this one's actually good. Freeman definitely seems like the most trash. So I'm boarding in cages, do I just take out my snappies? They're like kind of slow anyway, right? Might as well. I don't love having Nexus in the deck, but it's probably fine. This. Oh my gosh, that tree. Oh. Has anyone ever told you you're a delight? Put in Piffy Needle for their lands. There we go. I can name Mountain. That tree is so good. I agree. Alright, gonna fetch a land first before we lose our hand. Burning Inquiry. Oh, oh, this is good too, I guess. Yep. Yep. Hmm. Hmm? They only played one hollow one. But yes, it could be worse. Hmm? Well. It became worse. Oh my gosh, we need to draw a blue source. I don't know how we get there, but it involves casting Cryptic an awful lot. Drawing a Reclamation. Their draws this match have been kind of unreasonable. Yep. Alas. That was brutal. That was a brutal one. I think any build of Reclamation is going to struggle against a deck like that, honestly. It's just operating on a different axis entirely. This deck was very sweet. It's certainly very sweet. Very glad I got to try out the Urza Saga Reclamation interaction. Sounded very compelling to me. I think. Since when are they playing Signal Pass? I don't know. It seems like a solid card in their deck, though. I think it's not quite good enough. Some of the problems, so not having 1 mana removal feels like a big problem at the moment because there are cards like Ragavan running around. That's pretty concerning. I guess we kind of went 3-2 with it, right? Because we should have been able to win the first match if I played better. Yeah, it's very sweet. It's a little bit worse than it looks, though. Because you only get 1 extra turn of making tokens. Essentially. Like, when it hits the second mode, you get extra tokens, but when it hits the third, you don't get anything. And it also means, like, you actually can't play the Saga until quite late. Because if you play it on turn 3, then when you play Reclamation on turn 4, you're only getting that 1 token off your second mode. So you have to like wait until like turn 4 before you can even play it a lot of the time, or until your Reclamation turn. I will say it fetching Brainstorm was very good. Brainstorm was like incredible as a fetch target. I was like pretty happy with this package to support it. The other problem was it was just like hit by lots of splash 8, which I think makes playing this not super exciting. I think if you're like already an artifacts deck, then you can like push through the splash 8 and try and deal with it. Or push through the hate. But when we're only making like, 2/2s and 3/3s, it feels kind of hard to justify it when you then have to play against Alpine Moon and whatnot. Yeah, I'd say the Teemo version was a bit better against the meta. And like, probably just a better deck in general. There was some nice stuff here though. I really liked Fascism Intervention. That card was very impressive actually. I was expecting that card to be quite bad and I was very happy with it. I have been wondering if Remand is not the truth at the moment. I've been boarding it out a lot. Orco, because it's like a it's nice from the perspective of you can kind of have it in your deck in any matchup. And it will always be like, okay. But we were boarding it out a lot. possible it's not Reman's time in the sun, weirdly. Yeah, Pastor's intervention is really sweet. For sure. Anyway, that was good fun. I think I'm gonna... I consider the spicy one of Ominous Seas. I have in fact not. And will continue to not. I believe my plan now... Oh, for everyone watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Y'all are great.